Good evening. It is a pleasure to be given the opportunity to address you for the first time as Minister for Business and Employment. My new responsibilities now include skills, social security and postal services. In this time, I would like to focus on the different projects in business and employment over the last 6 months. As Minister with responsibility for commercial and consumer affairs, we have worked tirelessly to establish the Office of Fair Trading. The fruits of our labour are nearing completion and the OFT will open its doors at the end of this month. We have undertaken extensive consultation, not only with the Chamber and the GFSB, but also with individual members of the public and businesses. The OFT will provide a new, streamlined licensing system and a single point of contact for new businesses establishing themselves in Gibraltar. Making life simple for startup businesses encourage more entrepreneurs, a move that ultimately provides consumers with greater choice. Businesses will be able to complete and submit the forms required by the governments, departments and agencies online via the single point of contact web portal. The Fair Trading Act ushers a modern era of consumer protection and enforcement, ensures the level playing field clamoured by businesses, and finally streamlines our licensing procedures. As I keep saying, small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy and the government must enable the right conditions for businesses to flourish. For us, this is never about paying lip service, and the proof is in the extremely wide range of budgetary measures over the past 3 years, such as reduction of import duty on many items, zero increase in electricity and water charges, zero increase in social insurance for both employers and employees, a discount for early payment of rates of 65% for businesses in the first year of trading, and discount for early payment of rates increased from 10% to 15% for offices, workshop, construction and manufacturing and transport and distribution industries. In addition to the economic incentives, the Business Support Unit is making a valuable contribution in launching a programme of free business seminars. These technical discussions are aimed at providing local businesses with guidance and support on a range of business-related topics, from accounting to recruitment. Access to finance, however, is still a real barrier to small businesses. It is difficult for individuals setting up to obtain funding unless they turn to savings or private investors. This dents our entrepreneurial drive, and we have moved to restore that confidence and breathe new life into small businesses startups by the launch of a £250,000 fund, and more measures will be announced in this budget. The fund will give a much-needed jolt to budding entrepreneurs and to those established businesses that wish to expand. Small businesses collectively are Gibraltar's biggest employer, and therefore the availability of loans is not just vital to grow our economy, but is equally important in creating employment opportunities, fostering technological innovation and expanding the range of goods and services we enjoy as consumers. I now turn to employment. Our reform of the Industrial Tribunal intends to serve the needs of the business community and employees alike. This reform has been long overdue. The current tribunal rules are archaic and not fit for purpose. Following extensive consultation with the Bar Council, Gibraltar's unions and the Chamber of Commerce, we have initiated reforms that will certainly improve the working of the Employment Tribunal. We have also listened carefully to the advice of esteemed UK employment judges. As I have said in Parliament, we will not introduce any fees, as we feel that this would be a tax on justice of those that most need recourse to our judicial system. The main areas of reform include compulsory mediation, the appointment and judicial training of chairpersons through the University of Gibraltar, and a wholesale and substantive review of the rules regulating the Tribunal's processes. I am also delighted to announce that we have started the task to restructure the Health and Safety Inspectorate to reclaim the health and safety agenda. To this important end, a Health and Safety Committee has been constituted comprising of representatives from the public sector to discuss the details of a comprehensive health and safety policy and codes of practice designed specifically for Gibraltar. We have also completed the reorganisation of the Labour Inspectorate section. The revamped Inspectorate is comprised of 2 teams tasked with the full-time enforcement of our laws under a new programme of inspections. Additional labour inspectors have been appointed. It is high time, as consistently advocated by businesses themselves, that the playing field is levelled by ensuring that every business plays by the same rules. The government will not countenance illegal labour, and the reorganisation and full resourcing of the Labour Inspectorate reflects our commitment. Only yesterday I announced the launch of Erasmus 15, a purpose-built software designed to cater for the needs of the department. This state-of-the-art software will carry out tasks beyond those provided by the former programme. An example of this is its ability to cross-reference vacancies and information pertaining to an individual, such as qualifications, skills and experience. 2 weeks ago, we announced the digitisation of forms that supports our objective to ease the administrative burden on businesses. The online functionality will offer round-the-clock virtual access to the Department of Employment and the Income Tax Office's registration facilities. The portal will in effect create a one-stop shop where the public will be able to complete and submit all necessary application forms online. The continuing work to digitise all government forms will mark a quantum leap in our relations with the public and will qualitatively ease a business's administrative burden of complying with its legal obligations. The continuing modernisation of systems within the Department of Employment will therefore empower officials in their efforts to serve the public, especially in helping the unemployed seek employment opportunities. And in this respect, I am extremely pleased to announce that the level of those registered as unemployed Gibraltarians stood at 190 as at the end of May. This is the lowest unemployment figure since records begun, and the first time ever that the level of unemployment comes below the 200 mark. The results of the government's efforts are there for all to see. As you can see, the work conducted by our ministry is firing on all cylinders as we fulfil one manifesto commitment after another. My team and I will continue to work extremely hard for you and without reprieve as we approach the general election. Thank you for your confidence, for your trust. Thank you very much for listening, and good night.